Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. Off we go from Vegas. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's get some yards, boys.
On play action, here's Milton. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Down the sideline, past the 40. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, how about that for a statement on your opening drive, Mike? I mean, we knew coming in that they wanted to get this run game going, and boy, did they ever.
He'll take it into the red zone. It's at the 19. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll go play action here with Milton. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. That one is good. And the Raiders will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll run. Here is the rookie out of Ole Miss. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll stay on the ground. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 28-yard line. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row and another 1st down. Now the first carry for King Henry.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Now give on the ground, and he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd 3rd and 13.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than...
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun is Milton. Now he's free at the 35. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are on top. It's now 10-7. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Drive will start on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have the 1st down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Milton. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Credit him for trying to escape. The defense, though, was on that. Finally, they bring him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And that's That's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. The tight end going in motion to the left. On 3rd and long, here's Milton. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
They'll go. Here's Milton. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be. And they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. Got a man, it's Kelsey. Complete. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, KC.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. There's a give. Heading right, it's Henry. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give up the middle. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Ritter. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter.
And he is gone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. He's got room to the 45. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. Right back to him on first down. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That'll be incomplete. So they go for the trickery, but it does not work out. And it's going to be 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Now Milton. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. A handoff as they try to run it here. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Receiver in motion, going right. They run on the jet sweep, and this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Milton. That's to the right side and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category, but biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
3rd and long. To the air, it's Milton. Quick throw, taken in. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's a run going left.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now a handoff, running right. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Vegas. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders up their lead. It's now 24-7. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. He'll let one go down the middle. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Milton. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Carlson now for the extra point. And this one is blocked. A big hole. Inside the 40. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Throwing now. Ritter on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And this is incomplete, but it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call. On second down, it's Ritter. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown, KC. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs are able to edge a bit closer. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Milton. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Milton. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He'll tuck it and take off. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Try and throw with Milton. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. 3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we reach halftime here in Vegas, and the Raiders are in the lead. As we send you to Orlando, we'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The third quarter begins with a run. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. They'll run. It's Henry. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
Try the right side this time. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on 4th down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing is Milton. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Working out of the gun is Milton. The pressure gets there. He'll go down. There's a penalty flag down as well. This could very well be a hold. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. He's into the clear again. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Raiders. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will extend this third quarter lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. That's going to be incomplete. Looked like they had him for a second. They went into the bag of tricks. It almost worked. It's second down. Now Ritter. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Ritter. Metcalf reels it in on the right side.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. He is in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Kansas City. So Ritter will bring them to the line for this 2-point attempt. They'll throw out of the gun. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. They'll go play action here with Milton. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. Pickup of 46 yards. Now a give on the ground. Good blocking to the 15. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Touchdown, Vegas. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. He'll throw on first down with Ritter. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. Thrown left side. The catch is made. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's 3rd and 7. Ritter. He's got a man. It's Metcalf. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
On first down, it's Ritter. Metcalf makes the grab again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. 3rd and long. So, 3 quarters.
Third quarter with the score.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll motion over Metcalf. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Ritter. He'll try to run for it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The Chiefs will set up for the...
They'll motion over Metcalf. Here's Ritter. That'll be caught. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3. We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Now a run on first down. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll stay on the ground. Space to run inside the 20. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Las Vegas. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Now Ritter on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Here's Ritter to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and that is incomplete.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick 6? And a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a... And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. From the 35, it's first and 10. Here's Milton. Quick throw, taken in.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He'll go left side here and complete this one.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
To the air once more is Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Try and throw with Milton. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Raiders will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll motion over Metcalf. On 1st and 10, it's Ritter. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw is Ritter. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders add on to their already sizable lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Ritter. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is hard. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Throwing now. Ritter on 1st down. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, KC. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs cut into the lead a little bit. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun is Milton. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Milton. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 3rd and 2. They send a receiver in motion left. And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
On 4th down, here's Milton. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to have a Raiders first down. As this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on 4th down. Throw once more, here's Milton. He'll go right and find his running back.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
They send the tight end in motion. Milton going to look to throw it again. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Slot man in motion left. They'll go play action here with Milton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On 2nd down, here's Milton. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now Milton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there. Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
On 3rd and long, here's Milton. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will add 1 more onto their big lead. down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Ritter. And that final throw here is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So this one, a win for the Raiders. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.